Good morning. Today is actually 4th of July. It's pretty early in the morning. I just uploaded my video from last week's progress. Now we're starting on this week's progress, and I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I got 4 days off still. Yeah. So as you saw in the last video, I got decisions were made. I made a lot of decisions. Now we're trying to figure out where we're going to mount this. Now I've got this little hump here. Ideal spot would be, hey, let's put it like right about there. It doesn't work. No, it hitty. So I'm probably going to do something like this. So that way the hose is off the side of that. This comes over, and that way I have a little bit of movement there, and then I can still get wires behind it right there. And I'm just going to take a little piece of angle, bolt it on here, then bolt it onto there with just a little piece of aluminum. So I got two there. I mean, this thing's not very heavy, so that's all it's got to do. It's just fit there and then go down to right there to fill it up. So this is just one of the universal reservoirs that you can get from Willwood. I mean, it's plenty of fluid. It's a lot, but it's better than nothing. So that's what I got. So I'm going to make this work, and we're going to mount some holes. I had a comment asking me one time, Shane, why does it take you so long to do some things? It's just because I try to do things right. So here's a bracket that I made, and I tack welded some bolts on the bottom back of it. So this side's going to go onto that, and then these two holes are going to go right there. So the bracket's going to sit in here like this, and then the master cylinder or the reservoir is going to sit right about there. So yeah, I mean, I could have half-assed this thing, and it would have taken me, an hour long, shorter, and I would have been farther ahead. But I try to do things so that way it looks good-ish. I'm going to do my best to videotape this, but so I got the rod in there. So this is, it feels good. It's right before the click, so I've got plenty of movement on it. I don't want to move it too much because that master cylinder is dry. And then here is the brake. Now, I did say that I'm going to go to a manual brake, which is true. I'm going to go to a manual brake. And so I'm waiting for that master cylinder to come in. And then I got a universal rod coming in for that. So I'm going to keep the steering column out for that because I'm going to make the little plate here for this thing. And then weld that little part that broke out right there. Weld that back in. And then I'm going to rebuild the steering column, and then eventually I'm going to get a new tack. So I might as well just put a new tack in it. I have a master cylinder on its way to put that in. And hopefully these lines, I'm just going to loop these lines a little longer and hammer it back in there. And then that should be good to go for brakes. I have a pin here. I put a new O-ring in there. I greased it all up so that way it sits in there nice and well. This is a non-adjustable one. I do have an adjustable one coming, but this will kind of get me to where I want to be close. This is the one that was in Plan Z. So I took the rubber thing off of it. So not a pain in the butt. That way if you stab it in there, you can get it back out, and it's not that big of a terrible thing. So this way I can get the brakes bled and everything, and that will be done. Then this way I can start for the pedal droop as far as on the clutch, so that way I can get them pretty close to level. Plus I got to figure out now on the top of this case here, I didn't have this one right here, didn't have a neutral, this shaft as far as when it's in neutral for to allow it to the pin to work. So it's going to have a reverse light, but I didn't have one here. So I need to put something either in line, like when I push the pedal down, it turns it on, or on the pressure side, I can have one of those switches, like a brake light switch. So when I depress it, the pedal, it will sense the pressure, and then it will work that way. So I'm probably going to do that. I'm not really sure, but I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. And that way too, it can just be bypassed if needed. I've got a little bypass right here So that way I can, run it with or without. So I just tuck that up underneath there. No one sees that. It's all good. But that way, if you ever have a problem, you can always get started. So yeah, and I showed you about the bracket for that thing. So we're going to go get the master cylinder right now. There's my core one I'm going to turn in, and we're going to go from there. Alrighty. All right, so I got the master cylinder just kind of mocked up. These are the lines. Now these are the lines for when you have vacuum brakes. So I'm just going to do some loop-de-loops right here and get them plugged in there. Just going to spin it around a few times right there, and same with that one to get it to plug in there. I'm going to call it good. So if I ever want to go back, I've got the lines. So I'm just probably going to come right here, bend this one to come back there, bend this one to come back there. The thing I hate about changing master cylinders is this bleeding process. Give you an idea how long I've been pushing on this thing. That's a dent. So I just put it on here like so. Now it's got a little spot. And then I just slowly push on it. Looking for any bubbles. Haven't seen any bubbles in a while. What I do is I put a mark down here. It was going all the way down here. Then I went here for a while. Then I went here for a while. Right now I'm about there as far as how far I can go down with it. I'll see if I can push it down. That's about it right now. Right there. That's about as far as I can push that fucker right now. So I'm just going to let it sit. Keep doing that. Keep bleeding it like that. And this way you'll get a nice firm pedal right off the bat. Now, one thing I did notice, which I thought was strange, is that the manual one has got a bigger diameter than the vacuum one, which probably would have been better to run this one because it's a smaller diameter, which it would have moved farther, but it would have put the same amount of fluid. Just putting down gives you better leverage on it. But this is the one they call for, so this is the one I'm going to run. I don't mind a super firm pedal anyways, so I'm just going to call it good because I like that. Yeah, so I got the lines rebent, so they're just going to be like that. I just kind of looped them around, so if I ever want to decide to go back, they're there. And yeah, I'm going to put some silicone behind this thing, so that way silicone's up against that, and that's going to be my little spacer. And it's probably not the right one, but it's what I got. It's what I'm going to run. Then I'm going to put this line down there because I don't want to build the engine until like I said earlier about the dowel pins. So I'm just going to leave it like this to make it easy on myself. So that means I'm kind of at an impasse right now to do this, and then I might start putting welding the bracket that goes up and over, and do that. I mean, I got 2 more days after today. Today's Sunday. I think it's the 5th, July 5th. So I've got 2 more days. So I'm going to get as much knocked out as I can. Alrighty. Brand new master cylinder. Leaking. I couldn't get this thing to bleed. I was just like, every time I'd come back, and it was like, man, where's this fluid coming from? Because it started dripping onto the ground down here. And I'm just couldn't get it to bleed and couldn't get it to bleed. And every once in a while, I'd come back over and I'd push on it. And I mean, look how much I pushed on that thing. There's a dent. About an hour and a half of getting this thing, and I thought it was just maybe a stuck. Who knows? But no, it's leaking. I didn't film me bleeding the second one because I was just going to kind of cut it in like, hey, here's the second one and whatever. But literally took that one out, bled that one, and it was crap as well. Then I sent that one back, got a third one. This is the third one. Not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. This one's going to stay in the box. I think I found the problem. It's right there. Right there. That's the problem. So I put this one back on there. I just re-bled it, and I threw it back on there. So it is what it is. You can see where I made the little lines. Kind of did a little loop-de-loop right there. And yep, I am going to just use what's here. Well, I just finished something I didn't want to do. I've been putting it off this whole time, was putting back in whole, eyelets here. And then I put a strap that goes up and all the way around, put another eyelet over here, and this is all welded inside. I cut this all out when I did the 200 4R, and Man, this whole job, I've been putting this one piece off, but I finally finished it. I didn't videotape any of it. I just didn't want to. This was just something I just didn't want to do. I hate laying down welding because you just burn everything and it just sucks. So I got up early and did it, but there's a strap that goes right here all the way around. That's 1/4 inch, inch and a half. I bent it all around. Then I basically put it on the inside here, put these in first. Then I put the strap around, then I welded it all in here. It's welded all up in here, all the way around. So that way it reinforces it. So it's nice and good. And I'm happy with it because it's done. That's why I'm happy with it. Screw all this. I'm tired of laying on my back welding. So that part is done. I'm happy with that. I think I've talked about this twice now because it's just, But I think I'm just going to rock the master cylinder that was already in there. It's a slightly smaller diameter. I remember it's like 9 something. The manual one's like 1060. So I think I'm just going to keep that one. It feels good. It's got plenty of pressure. As far as how it feels, that's as hard as I can push. So I got good pedal and happy with that. I've got them pretty even. I'm going to go to the hardware store here in just a minute, or auto parts store, and I'm going to get a brake light switch for one of these cars. And I'm going to rig up something so that way I can trick this into having clutch in and start. And then I'm going to see if I can, I have a little buttons, like some of these little bump stops. I'm going to get a bump stop for this thing. And that way when you push it down, it has a little stop for the clutch. So that way I can have something that adjusts. So that way I don't overextend it when it gets there. This might be hard to see underneath here, but measure the distance of movement of this rod. And I put a stop. Actually, I got a bunch of them here. I had one of these. A polyurethane one here, different heights of these things. Actually, it's that one. So that gives it that's my little stop right there. That gives me exactly 1 1 1/8 of movement. So this is 1 1/4 inches, but I've still got plenty of room to come up with this thing because they're not sitting here level. This can come up, but this way I don't overstroke the slave cylinder. I still have room to pull this pedal up to give it more stroke. We're going to get into the wiring of this. So that way I have a wiring for the neutral safety switch on the clutch and then the reverse lights. If memory serves me correctly, this is a 3-prong that goes on to the transmission. The center one goes to the starter relay, and these outer 2 ones, one is power. I'm not sure which one it is. We're going to check that out here. And one is ground, and those go to the reverse lights. So, where are we at here? So I got that one plugged in there. Got this on make a noise. And we're going to do the center one. Yep, so there it is. So that's the center one. That goes there. Then what I'm going to do is I've already got those things kind of zip tied together. I got all this stuff, away, so I'm going to put the power to it. I'm going to cut these 2 wires here, and I'm going to twist them together and go see if I got reverse lights. If that happens, then I know that these 2, I'm going to pull this brown one out. The brown one's going to go inside to the switch and then come back out. And then basically, it's because it comes right from here. It's going to go in there, and then I'm just going to deadhead it to the ground inside there on the steering wheel. I have a steering column ground there. And then these 2 I'm going to rewrap, send them down to the transmission. And when that's done, I'm going to basically plug them on to there, right there. They're going to screw onto those 2 terminals. So that way when I go into reverse, I'll have lights. So that's the next thing we're going to do. You're going to come along on the journey. All right. Okay, so I got it all set up. I got the battery plugged in. I got to turn the ignition on here. Ignition's on, so I'm going to do this kind of quick. And we're going to touch these 2 together and see if we get reverse lights. Hey, reverse lights. There we go. So we're golden. Take the battery cable off. Take that off. So we're good. Okay, so here's the switch in action. You'll hear the buzzer possibly. You ready? That's hooked up to the starter switch, starter solenoid. So when this thing gets depressed, right now when it's all the way out, no starty, starty, no starty, starty. So we're good. So right now I got it hooked up to there, to there. So yeah, that's good stuff. So that means electrical is done. I found this little sleeve here. So this is just tied to this for right now. So I know how long I need that to be. I got the speedo cable running down through there, kind of in the area where it's going to go. And as soon as I get these dowel pins, I can move forward. So I'm just trying to find stuff to do right now. So I don't want to put the steering in until the very end, just in case I have to get in there. And also just makes it for the lines. That way I can bleed it and do all that stuff without that there, in case I have to do some stuff. I don't take the steering column back out. Plus at that time when I do the steering column, I'm going to do the turn signal switch. So I made a bracket that goes from here to here. I had one for an automatic, so I took an automatic one right there, cut it off. Then I used a 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch plate steel right there, and welded it on, so that way I have support for this side to here. So yeah, it's still hot right now. I just got done welding it. You can see I welded it on that side as well as that side. I got that sucker super hot, and all it is just this piece right here, a piece of steel. It was 4.215 from center to center. I drilled it with just a 1/2 inch hole to give it a little bit of wiggle, because those are actually pretty big here for 7/16. So yeah, so that's done. While I wait for the dowel pins here, so I can index in the bell housing to the flywheel. So I'm just waiting on that. Don't know when I'm going to get that. I did run the hoses from the reservoir down, and I put a 35-degree angle on their banjo fitting. That's going to go back. If I don't get the dowel pins here soon, what I'll do is I'll put the steering wheel in, I'll take it out, and I'm going to pressure wash, all this crap right here, all this grit right off of it. I put a cap on the end of that so that way it doesn't get wet in there. I can measure for lines to the slave cylinder, and the slave cylinder does fit in here right into that hole. So I'm going to make a plate that covers that up, and then the lines are going to come out this little edge right here, right out that corner. So that way I can just put it together, slide it through, and I can bleed it outside, slide it in. Then when I put the transmission on this end here, it goes right in. So make it easy on myself. So that's where we're at. It's Friday night. I'm not really sure if I'm going to get anything else done before I upload this, because I've just been kind of waiting on parts. So that's where we're at. I made this. It's Friday night. It's 7 o'clock. John's just about to go on. So we'll see him then. So that's where I'm at. All right. Take it easy.